Hello, lovelies. Welcome to Lanmoutarot. Let me tell you, Taurus, I did the whole introduction, shuffled your card, off camera, meditated on your energy, started and even cut the cards. And I went to pick up the piles, and my hand got caught in the wire and kind of like had like a little mini tarot moment right there on the table. But I must tell you though, what I was saying earlier was that I felt a sense of lightness when I was shuffling your card and meditating on your energy. So that bit of a disruption that requires us to start over. I'm not sure what this may be about in your life. There may be something happening, a shake-up, something that's unexpected about to happen. But I will tell you what I was shuffling earlier. The Empress card flew out, which is your card representing Taurus, and also the Six of Earth came out, which is the Moon in Taurus card. So use your intuition, especially in regards in matters of where you feel like there's an imbalance in the give and take in any situation that affects your abundance, that affects your own life, your own soul mission, soul purpose. So we're gonna start over again. Taurus, I want to take a moment to say thank you so much for your support. You supporting this channel. We are still young, we are still growing, and for every like, every comment, every one of you that have subscribed and shared these messages, that has helped the channel to grow so more people get to see them. I thank you so much. This is a labor of love. I was called on this journey, and I'm so blessed to be walking this path with all of you as we're trying to understand ourselves in a more multidimensional way than just physical bodies. Okay, that we are spiritual beings, that there is another world out there, that there is that there are other beings out there that are trying to communicate with us, higher beings, that we have for some of us, that we have had other life past life cycles that we can tap into. Okay, we have karma that we bring with us in this reality, and I'm happy to be doing this work. And let me know, the chariot just flew up for you. Let me know if you guys would like me to do more reading of the sort, because the goal of this channel, the intention with this channel is really to help everyone to develop their own psychic abilities, to know that you yourself are intuitive, that in the future you don't need to watch me or any other reader, or pay for reading, unless you really want to, because I still do sometimes myself. But you can tap into your own intuitive power, that you yourself, you are powerful, you yourself, you're intuitive. Okay, and let's keep growing together. And this is for you, Taurus, anyone who feels like watching this message for the third week of December 2019. We're going on 3 minutes and I'm trying to keep this short, but we're going to do it the same way, okay, to relay the messages. So the only thing that's different is we're not doing clarification. Oh, my selenite crystal stick just came out. A lot of disruption during your reading, okay, Taurus. And I don't even know where it went. I'm not gonna try to pick it up. I usually keep it on top of this of the oracle deck, but it just poosh. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get to this. Four of Earth, Capricorn energy, Seven of Air, and we have Queen of Air. So at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Ace of Earth. Okay, so I can see why there was all this disruption, because I told you earlier, the first time I tried to do your reading, there was the Empress card and the Six of Earth that came out. Almost like for some of you, you needed to follow your intuition in regards to something. It's like Spirit was calling you. There's an imbalance somewhere where perhaps you're not paying attention to. There's an imbalance somewhere that's affecting you, and at the very core of your being. Okay, that has almost like but it's almost like it's trying to destabilize you, but you're still you're still your Empress, you're still strong, you're still firm, right? But it's still something that needs to be taken care of, that needs to be handled, if you will. We start here with the Four of Earth, and the Four of Earth is all about foundation, right? Foundation here on earth. Okay, for some of us it's about a financial foundation. Some of you, you're trying to create. For some people, it's basically being too attached to those things, to those material things that make up our financial foundation, if you will, or that just like our resources. Okay, it's to being too attached to being too firmly grounded into the earth, to being too overly conscious and worried and taking in by earthly possessions. Okay, that's why sometimes we call it the card of the miser, because someone here is holding on with dear life, with everything, for everything that they have. Okay, this is the card of the sun in Capricorn. So for some of you, if you are dealing with a Capricorn, or you have Capricorn in your chart, that may be the case. But I also want to tell you here, Taurus, the message that I'm picking up intuitively for you is the case that for some of you, you do need to hold something back. For some of you, you've been doing too much giving. Okay, you've been doing too much giving, and there's a need for you to hold back a little bit. Whether that giving was emotional giving, whether that giving was in regards to resources and money, or if it's in your career, at your job, you overextending yourself, there's a need here. I feel like for some of you, Taurus, you need to pull back. Okay, because there is someone who was not being fair, was taking too much, was taking advantage. The Seven of Air is a card of lies and deceit and thievery. Someone who feel like they can con you, they can pull one over your eye. Like they're so smooth, they're so suave, they're just gonna do this, and they're gonna get the better of you, if you will. Okay, this is also a moon energy, moon in Aquarius energy. Someone who feel like they can outsmart you, someone who's like who likes to have secrets. Okay, they don't share everything they have. Especially for you, it's in regards to work. If you had a job, you are the one that's always sharing. You share your research. You don't, for example, if you have ideas, you just openly share your ideas. Okay, and people just, oh, okay, that's a good idea from our team, and just implement it, and you're not getting enough credit for it, because there's an imbalance in the give and take. Okay, because that six of earth made such an impression, and that was what I was shuffling, and I'm not taking those cards because I'm calling the cards during this week's reading, but yet it's still very much part of your message, because it came out so strongly. Okay, there is an imbalance. There is someone that's, whether it's you or someone else, someone is taking too much, someone is taking advantage. Okay, and someone is not being completely truthful about perhaps even what they have. Okay, or if it's not you who needs to hold on tight to what you have, so someone doesn't steal it from you, because someone's trying to pull one over you. It is that someone is trying to hoard all the resources away from you, whether it's at the job, it's the manager, or your team leader who keeps all the rewards, who's not sharing in the rewards, but taking all your ideas and lying, making it seem like it's their ideas, even thinking like they can outsmart you, thinking that you're so passive, you're just gonna let it be, they can do that. Okay, there's a need here for you to take charge of the situation, to be very decisive, and to follow your intuition. Okay, I got intuition very strongly, even with that six of Pentacles card I'm still talking about, which is a moon in Taurus. It's also following your intuition. Okay, someone is hiding something here. Someone wants to kind of like, it's not even outsmart you, it's almost kind of like almost playing some games, like, because they're doing right there in the open in front of you, but in a way that is so sleek, that is so sneaky, that you see it happening, but almost you don't even know how to address it without being tactless. You don't know how to address it if it's a relationship without bringing some kind of disagreement or tension in the relationship, right? You don't know how to address it without feeling like you're going to offend your superior. Your superior. You see, I'm having trouble to speak because it's almost like that communication. It's almost like you're having issues doing communicating it, because it's not because they got away with it. It's like you're aware of it intuitively. You can see this happening. Okay, and here the Queen of Air is telling you to take charge, to be strong, to be very decisive, to make a decision going forward about this, because you are very powerful, you're strong, you're abundant in your own right, and to do what's right for you, by you. If someone is taking, for you to know that, hey, This is my idea. This was my idea. I earned this. I should be rewarded for this. Whatever may be the case for you, okay? Or if it's someone who's just not, if it's you perhaps that needs to keep from someone because someone is taking so much, to hold back a little bit, okay? Because what we have here, we have a new beginning. Spirit is offering a new beginning, a new way of being, a new way of relating. The Ace of Earth is like, it's a blessing, okay? I call it the minor kind of version of the Sun card. For a lot of you, this is a blessing here. I feel like there's someone who, something is gonna happen. Someone's gonna do, is gonna try to pull one more trick. They're gonna try to do one more thing where you're not gonna be able to act passive anymore, to act like you don't see it. Where you're gonna have to put your foot on the ground, or you're gonna be like, you know what, this is mine, and you cannot just take advantage of me. Or for you to ask, to demand that someone give you your fair due, or even if it's a relationship, that someone sharing that relationship, whether it's affection, whether it's finances, okay, for someone to learn how to open up and to share. Either way, there's gonna be I need here for you to take charge of that situation, okay? For you to make some decisions here about a new way of connecting, a new way of being, a new way of relating, to ask for what you deserve, okay? Because that's what Spirit wants for you. They want you to be abundant. You are abundant, okay? You are strong right now. You're not weak. You have not been weak. You have not been weakened by this. So just act like it. Honeymoon is at the bottom of the deck. We have here, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is your woman's oracle card, Taurus. And let your friends help you is the card that flew out for you. So for some of you, excuse me. For some of you, there's a need here. If the relationship, if it is in regards to a relationship, you need to find the balance again. Like there's a conversation that's needed here, okay? Whether that person is doing that on purpose, trying to deceive you, trying to pull one over you, or if it's someone who's very kind of like mindless about how their actions are affecting you, because you have not been communicating, you have not been using your voice to say, I don't like when you do this, I don't like that you keep things separate, I don't like that I'm contributing but you give like as little as possible, I don't like that you know everything everything with my finances and you're keeping secrets, I don't know what's going on with your finances. Like there's a need here to communicate and so you can find that balance, to speak your truth, okay? To speak your truth and to make some decision accordingly. If that person seems like, I don't know what you're talking about, they don't seem like they want to work with you, then you can make decision about yourself and how to protect yourself, what is yours, or whichever way that goes for you. But for some of you here, there's gonna be an someone, once you make that decision, once you come to that truth, when you speak your truth, you make you take some decisive step, they're gonna see the light, okay? They're gonna see the light, and they're gonna, because what's facing is in your new beginning, they're gonna see the light, they're gonna rise up to the occasion, and you're gonna have a moment to rekindle the relationship in regards to a relationship for some of you. And for other ones of you, if this situation is something that's just like that person, it seems like they have no intention of correcting their ways, of correcting the problems, or meeting you halfway to bring in the balance of give and take in the relationship, you need to ask for help, okay? You need to ask for help. Let your friends help you. It could be you need to go to counseling. It doesn't have to be actually your friends. You may need to actually speak it out to the people around you. Perhaps that is, especially if it's a cultural thing, to ask people in their culture, if you come from different culture, to figure out, okay, how do I deal with this? How do we bridge the gap here? Because what's facing you is a new beginning regardless which way you go. Whether that you're going to fix this relationship, for those of you this is in regards to a relationship, or you're going to try to work on it, whether that person's going to meet you halfway or not, there's a new beginning that's going to be pushed here, okay? And that new beginning is about you, your abundance. So make the right decisions for you. Do the right thing by you first, okay, Taurus, and ask for what you want. Don't back down. Don't be meek about it. Just make sure you get what you deserve here. That's very important. Let's get some advice for you, Taurus. This is the wisdom of the oracle. Okay, I'm just gonna take the one that's flipped up. At the bottom here we have loyal heart number 35, which is drills down to an 8, which is about transformation, and we have these two owls here. So I feel like for a lot of you, you do care about that person. There is if it's a romantic situation, even if it's a job, there's a sense of loyalty here. It's almost like you're afraid, you don't want to walk the boat. For some of you, even in your relationship, you want to be loyal to your person, but you also want your person to be loyal to you. Okay, and that's why it's important to speak up, because what they're doing obviously is affecting you, because you can feel the imbalance, and they may not realize it, because that's how they were raised, that's what they've always been, that's what they do. They may not realize that it's an affront to you because you've been taking it, right? So, and it goes vice versa. So there's a need to, when those things happen and they become issues, so the resentment doesn't become a thing creating tension in your relationship. It's important to speak up, speak your truth. Okay, the Queen of Air is not just about it's not just about cutting, and like, it's also about communication, right? Using your intellect, using your voice to express yourself, the knowledge you have, your intuition, to express yourself in a way for you to get what you want. Okay, so, and here we have a number 3 here, between world 3, third house energy. Communication is so important here. Okay, communication, expressing yourself is what's gonna allow that transformation to come in. And I want to read for you the between world. It's almost like, I don't even have to read it, but I want to read a little bit of it for you. Like coming from dark sky to the colorful, like coming from the clouds, from the cloudy day to a sunny day, where all of a sudden you can see colors. Okay, where all of a sudden, that's what's gonna allow that transformation. Communication, literally, that's what I got here with loyal heart transformation. Looking at this number 35 that turns to an 8, and that's exactly what we're seeing in this picture here, a transformation taking place from night to day. Okay, that's what you want in your love life, especially for those of you this is about love. I'm gonna read just a little bit for you, number 3 from the book. And I'm going to read the relationship message, because that's where my attention is going to. This is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It is not a moment for certainty, rather for discovery and curiosity. And you don't yet know if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a crucial phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. In a crucial place in your relationship that is not to be hurried or dismissed. Don't be dismissive. Don't sweep it. Don't be passive. Okay, don't be meek. Because what I feel like for some of you, the lessons, what do you like? What's important to you? It's as important to know it as it is to be able to express it, to let it be known, especially to your significant other. Okay, this is your message, Taurus, during this time. Please comment, like, subscribe if you feel like it. I'll see you next week for the next set of reading. Until then, remember, love is the only answer. Bye bye.